What's up, people? What's going on? What's going on? How you doing? Hope you can hear me. My lady about to tell me if you guys can hear me or not. I'm gonna let you guys come through. What happened? I don't know. I see somebody now. Let's get it. I gotta figure that out. What's up, man? I just got something. Oh, okay. As soon as we turn that down, all right. What's going on, people? I'm here. We here. You're gonna hear my washing machine right now because we are washing a little bit of clothes. So don't be frantic. What's going on? How's everybody been? It's been a minute. I know I ain't doing my duties as a small time YouTuber and not getting these lives in. But I'm trying to make as much as what you call that videos as I possibly can. You know, how's everybody doing? Let's come on in. Come on in. You still on it? Okay. Come on in, real quick. I'm gonna go live on Facebook real quick too, and everything. So be patient. It's been a minute since I've done this. Baby, can you check? I'm gonna see how they seeing me on here. What's up, people? You know, just like I said, before we even go any further, just want to see, like and subscribe to this channel, like this video live, I should say. Let me see. Hold on one second, guys. I want to see it close. I want to turn it down there. Okay. Yeah. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it tonight. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be on here long enough for me to get the word out and stuff like that. I'm loving it. I see a lot of, a couple people coming in, not a lot. About 4 people coming in. I like that. I really do. I'm very humbled by it. Absolutely humbled by it. But we're going to get into it, man, tonight. Again, like I said, I'm going to go on Facebook and go on live as well. But right now, we're going to get into it with this. But yeah, you see what been going on since Sunday, I believe. To Mr. Blake, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the ESPN and what I perceive to be propaganda that they spill on a young black man and young black woman each and every day they possibly can with this social justice community. We're going to also what else we going to talk? We're going to talk about some real stuff. I'm not going to be here talking about things that don't matter, because that's what I don't do. You know what I'm saying? Again, like and subscribe to this channel, guys. If you're not subscribed to it, please like it as well. And if you can, share it, But yeah, let's talk first things first. I had my first over 100 views on a video last week about the D.L. Hughley and Professor Griff thing. I really appreciate people supporting me on that and stuff like that. That's one of my most, prolific videos. I enjoy doing it, stuff like that. And also, I had 70 views from my one from, before the one today. What about Mr. Blake, the young man at Wisconsin, the Wisconsin that got shot 7 times in the back as well? I had 70 views on that. So I truly, truly appreciate it. I want to get some more subscribers. My subscriber limit did jump up at least, by 10 or almost 10 subscribers. And again, I appreciate it. Even if it was 1 or 2, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of them people that take advantage of those simple things, because anything that I can get that's promoting my brand, I'm loving it. You know, again, people like and subscribe. If you want to comment on anything that I say, please do. I don't care if it's something that's off the wall. I don't care if it's something that you agree with me on. Comment. You know, I want to hear what people that's watching has to have to say. You know, but anyway, if you condescending, I'm gonna let you know how I feel about you too, though, because I could tell. You know, but anyway, what can we talk about first? What we could talk about is how things are, you know, what the situation was going on with the shooting of the young man from Wisconsin, Mr. Blake. I think it was Jake Blake, if I'm not understanding. If I'm understanding, I think it was Jake. His name is Jake Blake. On the shooting of what transpired within that. My whole thing for the last couple of days, since Monday, my whole thing is, you know, what's going on? What's going on? Peace, brother. Peace, Stan. What's going on, baby? My whole thing is what's going on with us when we not telling our children, when we telling our children to be, when we promote, and most of our Black celebrities are promoting, we going to be honest. And if you have any questions again for me, just ask, please. You know, what's the problem with us? What's going on with us? Keep on promoting trauma and victimhood to our young Black boys and young Black girls. And that was my question. My question wasn't, you know, or statement wasn't, what's the, you know, why the police, you know, killing us, or was the police at fault, or was the young man at fault, and stuff like that. You guys saw the video. Y'all know what would you do or wouldn't you do in that situation. You know, as adults, because I'm pretty sure I got more adults on here. You know what you would do in that situation involving race soldiers. You know, that's how it be. But my thing is, my whole situation is, what is wrong with us doing this? Why is it so? Why do we support these compromised Black celebrities so much? Why do we do that? Like, what is the problem with us understanding their agendas to the Black America? Even I don't give the $40 million brother. What is his agenda towards us? I put on Facebook. I want to talk about that a little bit more too. But I put on Facebook earlier all this stuff that the different pro sports outlets done for us, and still no actual outcome for Black America. No legislations being passed, no tangibles, no policies, no nothing. As a matter of fact, I don't want to go too forward in this live tonight, but as a matter of fact, as you guys know, if you're up on, you know, the sports channels and everything, a bunch of these brothers and these owners, they made the decision to go with the timeline of the playoffs. That was less than 24 hours, way less than 24 hours. You know, and also I put on Facebook today, I put on Facebook how I feel like China had a lot to do with it. What made me the believer of the China and the NBA coalition going on, with China being the boss, and the NBA being the little guy, the employee? What happened this past October? This past October, we saw what took place. We saw the energy that Facebook was doing. I mean, sorry about that. I'm thinking about Facebook. We saw the energy, what the NBA did when China representatives elite start to tell them, hey, watch your damn mouth. Literally, not literal aspects, but they did it. But they had a quote. They said what they said. They said, watch your mouth, mind your business about what we doing to the Chinese people of China, the Republican of China, the very communist country. Mind your damn business. And they even had the high level boule representative, LeBron James, shut up. They had him shut up. LeBron James not only shut up, he told his minions to shut up too. When it came to the situation with Nike, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna leave it off here. I'm gonna go on live real quick, like I said I was gonna do. So hold on real quick, guys. Hold down. Here we go. Hold on 1 second, guys. Let me let them know. I'm sorry about that. What's going on, people? I'm on live on YouTube, as well as I'm on live on Facebook, as you see, obviously. So get at me if you have any questions. But I'm going to what I was saying anyway to my people that support me on YouTube. So anyway, as I was saying, LeBron James shut the hell up as soon as the higher ups of communist China told him to shut up. He literally did that. You know what I'm saying? This is all facts. Again, anything that I say, you can literally look up. I do the work of looking up everything else that I say. You can do the work as well. You know what I'm saying? You could definitely do that. For all the people that's watching me on Facebook, please like and go to my YouTube or whatever you want to stay here or what have you. But I'm on YouTube live right now. Yeah, just to let you know. So anyway, so the whole situation on that, told me that China is the real boss of Marxist NBA. And again, as I said, I shared a post that I got from a friend of mine on Twitter, where he said it. Out of all these different NBA, WNBA, MLB, and whoever, what changes happened? What legislations been passed for Black Americans? What policies been passed for Black Americans? You could talk all that stuff you want, that woke stuff, but what progress have we been getting? Has been getting settled, getting passed. What are we progressing in? Because all these progressive these quote unquote progressive avenues are on our quote unquote side, but nothing's being done. During all this situation, being as though it's been a long time since these Marxist organizations been getting paid off the backs of Black men and women, dead bodies. It's been a long time for that. So, but we're gonna talk about most recent. The most recent time, legislations are being passed during the time of George Floyd being killed, and the brother, I forgot his name, I'm so sorry about that, from Georgia being killed when he was quote unquote jogging. All this stuff going on. The only legislations that been passed was LGBTQ plus legislation. That was the only laws being passed. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, absolutely. That's how I feel. These organizations, I hear you on honey. What is it? Honey barbecue wings. I like that name. I like that. You got my lady smiling on that too. But real talk, Yeah, F Black Lives Matter. I was saying in the video yesterday how Black Lives Matter have been around for 6, 7 years. 6, 7 years. And they made billions of dollars since then. But no one can tell me, who, like, what money, what things have Black Lives Matter been doing for Black Americans to progress. Like, have they been given free lunch programs? What do you call that? The summer is passing. Have they been getting free lunches out? Things of that nature. And if so, please let me know. Please let me know, have this been happening? There's people that's watching me on Facebook. I'm letting you know I'm on my YouTube Live as well. All right, YouTube Live. I want to let you guys know, please like and subscribe my channel. Share my channel. Please hit that like button as well. So anyway, it's like, what are all these Marxists, socialists, communist people that's getting funded off the backs of Black men and women, dead bodies, all this fun money that they're getting? I want somebody to tell me, what have they done for us other than cause chaos and disorder? And as you can see from I can't pronounce, I think it's Keisha, Wisconsin, with the things that's happening right now. As you can see, it's mainly white people so-called protesting. People call them Antifa. People call them Black Lives Matter organizations at work. But whatever it is, it's still nothing's being progress in the Black American community. Because this is what this is for, right? We the people that's getting, savagely killed by the race soldiers. Yeah, absolutely. Free, absolutely. I want to talk about that young man as well. You talking about the young man, right? I want to talk about him as well. I want to talk about how, like, the stuff that I'm reading on the stuff other than the mainstream super liberal media or woke media. Yeah, yep. Stuff that I'm reading is the brother, the young man. He probably effed up, carrying a gun at 17, this and that, a third. Yeah, we get that. But the young man was defending himself. We're gonna be real, and I heard he supposedly, I'm gonna read into that. I'm probably gonna make a video out of this later on, being as though, again, no disrespect to anybody, but white on white crime don't have nothing to do with me. And this is what I've been trying to tell Black people that's sharing on the 17-year-old kid with the rifle walking around from Illinois. This don't have nothing to do with us. We have so many other problems to be worried about a 17-year-old kid killing other white people, white protesters. Maybe they were Antifa, or maybe they were so-called Black Lives Matter protesters. But as we can see from many other cities around the country, including this recent thing that happened in Keisha. Yep, absolutely. Including this recent thing that happened in Keisha, Wisconsin. We see that this, it was a whole lot of looters. It was a whole lot of people causing chaos and disruption. See, people say, "What are we going to protest? Well, we can't protest, and this and that, third. We can't do this. What do you want us to do? What I want you to do is get real legislation passed. What I want you to do is get real policies passed. What else I want you to do is actually get tangibles for Black men and women. If you want to be protected, so we don't have to keep on going around America talking about promoting trauma and disorder, and also victimhood to our young black boys and young black girls that's already traumatized for the most part on how we growing up. Because again, we don't promote fathers and mothers sticking together to raise the child, or if you're not together, making sure that that child is a priority, making sure that child is a priority. Because to be honest with you, a lot of this stuff, these race soldiers or these people causing harm, these very little situations going on that, black people are, non-black people are causing harm to black people. I mean, to non-black people. Let me say it again. Non-black people are causing harm to black people. All this situation is going on. That's proper. Let's analyze this stuff. Let's analyze this stuff right here. If we know all this stuff is going on, why we keep on promoting victimhood and what else we call that, and trauma to our already traumatized children? And if you're a black man and a black woman, if it's not you, it's probably most of your cousins that's being raised in that way. If we're going to be honest, if we're going to be real, you understand? You on the dig? So anyway, the young man, I really don't want to talk about this because, again, this is white on white crime and stuff like this. This doesn't have nothing to do with me. But being as though my audience is watching and they want me to talk about this, and I'm going to talk about this. The young 17-year-old, his mother or father, whatever, told him very well when it comes to protecting himself. By all means, if you're going to go to a riot place, looting or protesting, whatever, CNN or what have you want to call it, you're going to go in there ready to blast, motherfucker. But if you're not ready to blast and somebody attacking you, as actual videotape showed, I should say, you have to defend yourself. And what I'm hearing, one of the people that got killed, being as though nobody don't, a lot of people, I think most people don't deserve to die. But when it comes to pedophiles and what I'm hearing, allegedly, or what I read and stuff like that, one of the people that he killed was a pedophile. Not to say that he knew the dude was a pedophile, and not to say you should just up and kill the pedophile. But when it comes to pedophiles, I don't f with that. And I hear a lot of things from super liberal boule black society that the black woman is the most underappreciated. The most the person that's the one doing getting killed the most. And I say, what the hell? Getting killed? What do you mean? Like the most devalued person in America is a young black boy and girl. That's just a fact. And then we talk about you talk about the black man. That's just a fact. If you want to listen to your high level boule, very compromised celebrities and tell you bullshit, listen to them by all means. Let me read this. He said we don't have non-lethal defense. He said we only have lethal defense. Absolutely. Hey, absolutely. I agree. And somebody taught that young man well, the opposite of what most black people are being taught. Most black Americans are being taught. Most black Americans are being taught to kumbaya, or not take accountability, or maybe if you pray, you would get non-black people to love you. That's what we taught. We're not taught logic, is what I want to put this situation in. We're not taught to actually protect ourselves. We taught to victimize ourselves. Yeah, I hear you. We taught to think that people love us. People, especially if they say Black Lives Matter. All that shit don't mean nothing to a lot of. I'm starting to see a growing number of real, free thinking, logical thinking Black men and women. We look at that and say, man, please, you could take your love and shove it. What it's about is teaching my son and my daughter or my child the actual reality of this country. And even if it's not happening a lot, always be prepared for the worst. It's simple. I'm gonna tell you, the last couple of days I've been deleting. Because I'm a music guy and stuff like that. I love Black entertainment and stuff like that. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. A lot of shit that they doing is not for me. A lot of shit a lot of these Black celebrities are doing is not for me anymore. I'm a grown man. I should say my mind is, because I know 25-year-olds that think exactly like me. So it doesn't matter how old you are. It's your mindset and how you was raised. It took me a long while because the way I was raised. Okay, what I would say. Kai had the trigger control too. He didn't even shoot the Black guy that jump kicked him. Yeah, I saw that too. He didn't even shoot them. So, but you know how the mainstream super liberal Marxist media is going to portray it. I saw that too. I thought I was the only one, and there's a couple of other brothers that I did see that saw that as well. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, brother kicked him, but he didn't shoot him. He had his shit controlled. But when they started trying to shoot him, one of the guys he shot literally had a gun. And he shot him first. He got the best of him because total control. I'm on, just to let you know, Facebook. I'm on YouTube Live and everything. If you want to come on there, like and subscribe to my channel, or just come and watch and share it. Share it. Hit the like button and share it. I sure did see that. I thought everybody else was like, be honest with you, the crowd that I used to run with, it's a lot of us. It's a lot of the I call it the 85%ers, the deaf, dumb, and blind. They don't want to hear all that. It's like a friend of mine, we was talking yesterday. He was saying a lot of people don't want to hear about accountability and stuff like that, because that means they're going to have to start getting jobs, taking care of responsibilities and stuff like that. No, a lot of us don't want to hear that. That's why I said we are a very compromised community. He didn't shoot him until he came forward again. Oh, okay, yeah. But I thought it was only like it was like two or three. It was 2 or 3 white people that he shot. Maybe you could let me know. I thought it was 2 or 3 white people that he shot. 3, okay, 3. All right. So as I was saying, it's a lot of us are deaf, dumb, and blind. We don't want to take responsibility for shit. We don't want to raise our sons and daughters to understand the reality of this society, because that means we're going to have to start taking responsibility on who we sleep with. That means we're going to have to start taking responsibility on who we create children with, how our lives should be. That's what that means. Let me see. Blew off the other's arm, damn near. Yes. Yep. Killed 2. Oh, okay. Yeah, because it was like a bunch of them like running towards them and everything. Yeah. So and I put a video out where it was a bunch of, I don't know, Black Lives Matter, Antifa people yelling at a woman that was sitting down right next to her business or someone else's business and cursing her out, this and that, third. I didn't see one Black person. Yeah. How we raise our children. And this is the problem. We raise our children to be bait. They raise their children to be hunters. That's the difference. We see ESPN, CNN, Fox Sports, Fox. I saw but y'all know how Stephen A. Smith. I wrote about that on one of my on Twitter. Like, Stephen A. Smith, please stop trying to tell people that you know all black people. Just stop. Just stop. You're ignorant. I know they're paying you $10 million in a year, but you're still an ignorant asshole. Right. Oh, okay. The one who kicked him was black, but yeah, mostly white people. Yeah. But it was one of the things that they was trying to get him. They was trying to jump him. Even with a rifle, they were just trying to jump him. And people can't tell me those wasn't. This, like I was saying, there was a lady sitting there. I don't know if you guys seen that video. It was a lady sitting right, that white lady sitting right next to her business, place of business, or maybe it was someone else's that she was protecting. And socialists big time. And they was chanting, doing all this, calling all sorts of names like they've been doing all across the country and things of that nature. And again, as I said, it was nothing but white folks. I don't know if they was Antifa members or Black Lives Matter members. I don't know what the hell they was, but it was a bunch of white folks. And I put that, I shared that too. I think it was Tuesday when I shared that and everything, Monday or Tuesday. So this is what we talk about. I see a lot of, again, I want to talk about this. I see a lot of pro-blackity blacks all the time, right? Talking about things in the past and everything else, and how, we indigenous people here and indigenous people there. We know all this. We understand all this. We get all that. But what's going on right now? What's going on right now? Why are we teaching our children to become prey on non-black people, but the prey for black folks? Okay, this is what I mean. It's a lot of self-hate in our community, in our communities, a lot. Okay, I get you. I'm talking about the situation when are you talking about the situation with the white lady that was sitting down right next to it? I think they said it was a bakery, a bread bakery. She was sitting sitting next to her bakery, sitting like this, and they were just chanting all crazy shit. What I saw, that was all white people. And I looked at different camera sectors or whatever. Oh, okay. I got you. You talking about Kai? Okay, Kai. But again, his parents taught him a reality of this society, and most black families, including myself, we somewhat taught our kids to hate the next black man or black woman, but rely on everyone else. Rely on every non-black person. This is one of the many reasons why we won't or be able to move forward. How are we going to move forward? What's going to happen? Oh no, I'll probably test something. What's going to happen? I've seen plenty of people getting fucked up, young and old. These people are terrorists. Absolutely. It's all through Antifa members, Black Lives Matter members, whatever members it is that's causing all this chaos and this disorder. These people have been killing people. But you heard about the young man Kai more than you heard about any of these killings from these super liberal mainstream media, Marxist, socialist, globalist organizations and media outlets. They've been killing and this and that. These so-called protesters and everything been killing and destroying since March. But all you hear about the boy the boy. And I said this. Okay, I'm gonna tell you something that happened to me earlier today. I seen woke up this morning seeing a lot of black people. Let me see. Well, that was the most recent. That's why I'm speaking on it free. Absolutely, sir. No, but I'm saying we had somebody like Kai defend himself from these ages of chaos, these socialists, these communists. He defended himself. And now that people defending themselves from those same people that's been promoting chaos and disorder, riots, looting, and stuff like that, finally somebody defend themselves. Everybody been getting killed. That black man that was just sitting down talking about it was a black dude that he support Trump. He got killed like less than a month ago from one of them. It's so many people that got killed for the last several months because of these Antifas and these Black Lives Matter people. And again, I must say it was mostly white people. Just a goddamn fact. Yeah, the old man, yeah. And that was like, I think at that time, that was the 5th or 6th thing that happened. Because when I'm doing, I get my news. I get my news from actually YouTubers that will literally show local news and tell you specifics that CNN, BET, ESPN, MSNBC, ABC won't show you. Yeah, that won't show you. They won't show you because it's an agenda, and black folks need to understand that all this shit is not about you. They don't give a two shits about you. It's the Marxist movement is a base that want to take control of how people think. Socialism want to take control on how people think and how people are. How people need to think. It's and this is why it's best if you have a family to let them understand that it is time. It is time for you to understand you need to protect your family. All this victimhood and all this trauma that you're getting on TV, especially if you're a young black man, a black boy, or just black adults, this is not for you to get better. It's for you to stay as you are. Stay as your grandmama was, and your grandfather was, your father and your mother, whatever. It's for you to stay as you are, not to protect yourself. They want you to protest peacefully. Being as though I don't believe in protesting, I believe in actually getting, as I said at the beginning of the live, getting actual legislations done. Divide and conquer tactics. And I've been hearing that a lot, and that's absolutely correct. Divide and conquer tactics. And this is what this woke thing come, and if you don't believe in this wokeness thing, that benefits the leftists, that benefits people that don't want to take accountability. If you don't believe in that, you know what we call Uncle Toms, call this and that, the third, then as though these motherfuckers ain't never did what I done. I helped young black men for the last 20, 25 years to become better men, even when I wasn't the better man that I should have been. But when you talk some real stuff, especially when you're a black man and we don't have a lot of culture, we don't have a lot of standards in our society, in our communities, I should say. So when that occurs and you go against the grain of taking accountability for who you are and what you trying to progress in your family and your community, when you try to take that accountability, you start to be blasted as an Uncle Tom, a coon, beer chucker, all this other stuff. That kids, it's a kiddie thing. A lot of these black people, a lot of these super liberal Marxist black people Let's get that straight. A lot of these super liberal Marxist black people, all they want to do is be coddled by non-black people. They want to be loved. As I said before, it's a lot of black American people didn't even believe in all this, I'm proud to be black, until white people started to say Black Lives Matter. Let's be real. And especially where I live at. That's when they started saying Black Lives Matter, is when they started looking cute to their boss, or when they started looking cute to their girlfriend or their boyfriend or their white family member. That's when it started looking cute. They started shouting out Black Lives Matter, because a lot of these black people have tremendous self-hate. The so-called wokey wokes and the ones that screaming out Black Lives Matter. Tremendous. A lot of them. And I'm just talking about those particular ones. Not all of us, but a lot of us. So let me tell you the story that I wanted to say. So I'm seeing all these people put out what's going on. No offense, but why is it that the African Americans consider themselves black man and not an American? I don't know why. Because most black men, I'm starting to hear a lot of black men saying African American. This, like I said, I always say black American. I always say African American. I always make sure I say American. Just to let you guys know, on Facebook, I'm actually doing a live on YouTube. Yeah, absolutely. I think it's one of them things that, again, that's what I wanted to say too. We're very easily to manipulate. When you don't have real culture, we don't have real standards for family, for real progress, you start believing everything that you say. That's why a lot of these clown ass boule black celebrities get away with a lot of bullshit. That's why they get away with a whole lot of bullshit, because they know, because they in the communities, and they understand how we are, because they tell the white man that they in their pockets, or the Asian man, the non-black person that they in their pockets. They say, you know what, it's easy to get us because we're not together anyway. Our families all separated anyway. We're very compromised and things of that nature, and we easily to be manipulated. And you need friends like and me, not people calling you a coon and Chris. Yeah, and that's another thing. See, that's emotions. See, what I do is I make sure, I don't agree with somebody 100%. This is what you understand this. This is what men do. We don't agree with nobody that's 100%. No, we don't agree with that. You can't. You agree with whatever. Like I can agree with a skinhead to an extent. Oh, I'm sorry about that. But as a man, we can agree to a skinhead for something as a man, or I can agree with a wokey woke black person with something. But I know there's going to be certain things I might not agree with him or her with. But I'm not going to disrespect them because I'm a free thinker. I'm not going to tell him or her, I might agree with a whole bunch of stuff that they're saying, but the little thing that I don't agree with, I'll be like, you ain't shit, you this, you that, acting like a middle school kid. I used to do that. I must admit, I used to be like that way. Because again, I'm still growing as a man. When in the black community, when you're not raised in a patriarchy and a matriarchy household that's not teaching you how to be the man that you want to be, it's a lot of confusion. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta learn. That's why you see a lot of black people always on TV. I mean, always watching TV and shit, because since I think the 70s, we've been watching TV more than any non-black in America. We've been watching TV more than any of them because that's how we learn. Because it's in everyone's DNA to be a certain way. But when you're teaching your son to be as feminine as he possibly can, now I'm not saying gay, but it's being as feminine as he possibly can. And when you're teaching your daughter to be as masculine as she possibly can, it's all confusion. Everything's confused. This is why when things such as what happened in Keisha, Wisconsin, when things like that happens, we don't understand because a lot of us don't understand logic. A lot of us don't understand when shit like this occur, you got to expect that. Especially if you know you behind captivity. If you know you behind captivity, then you must understand that you got to be the most logical person. I don't give a shit what Timmy is doing. I don't give a shit what Chan is doing. Any non-black person, I don't give a shit what they doing when it comes to how they approach the police, because I know it's a different set of rules when it comes to a 6 foot tall, 260-pound black man. I know it's a different set of rules. I know. I had to learn it on my own, to be honest with you. But if I had a father that was a high-level thinker, I would have been known that. And that's why sometimes I don't blame people like Jake Blake, the stuff that just happened to him. I really don't blame him, because I guarantee if he had a father figure, a high-level thinking father that told him reality of this society, it would have been different. Who saw his mother talk today? She seemed like a pleasant lady and stuff like that, and things of that nature. I seen his father; he's putting out tweets and stuff like that, and things of that nature. Maybe he is a good guy. Maybe he's a good man. Because once in a blue moon, you can have a mother and a father, and you could still become a shithole as a person. Once in a blue moon, you could grow up with order, and you could still be a shithole of a person. Once in a blue moon. But more than likely, when you grew up with a mother and a father that value standards and order, you usually come out as a great person. And this is what we don't promote. We don't promote that. We promote trauma, and we promote what's the word? And we promote victimhood. That's what we promote. We promote nothing but that. Again, guys, if you like what you hear, please like and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to, donate to this platform, cash at me, $ KYSIM 39 is in the description button as well. Please like too, like. You know what I'm saying? Please do that for me. But the thing is, my whole thing, again, I keep on going off the subject that I wanted to talk about. I see a lot of so everybody was sharing and saying these and this and that about the dude that had his rifle, the young man that had his rifle and was literally defending himself. If you guys actually do your research, you will see your research, you will see that he was defending himself. Okay, I'm hearing mad people on my Facebook is liking it, sharing, saying, y'all gonna say this, but if something happened to us, y'all gotta understand logic. Y'all gotta understand realistic thinking. You behind captivity, you gotta act accordingly. And not to say that if you act accordingly, it's gonna be fine and dandy. Not to say that, but at least you have a much, much better chance. So anyway, they was like, oh yeah. So and I told them like, that was white on white crime. That was a situation with more, the Antifa people and so-called Black Lives Matter people was rioting. That don't have nothing to do with us. We got so much problems on our table. We shouldn't even be thinking about that. We should be trying to figure out how we going to be, how we going to get these legislations passed, how we going to get policies passed, and how we going to get our tangibles specifically for Black Americans. Specifically. Because again, we haven't got any. Out of all this protesting, this rioting, this looting, this speaking out, putting your fists in there, this and that, and third, we haven't got nothing. Everybody else getting something. Just like I said, the LGBTQ community is getting everything that they need off of our dead bodies and other, and especially Marxist, socialist organizations. They're getting the same goddamn thing. They're getting the same thing. And what are we getting? And that's what I asked the young lady. And when she said, and Black lady, and she said to me, and your point? And I said to me, and I said to her, you know what? I have no point. I see where this is going. You have a nice day. And she said something smart to me. And again, I be deleting and I be blocking quick. I don't want to hear all that bullshit because nobody don't want to take responsibility, especially in my community. And I can say in my community because I be around my community. I'm not one of these motherfuckers that be around their community every so often. I be around my community. So I know how these people, certain people think, especially these super liberal Marxist ass people, boule wannabe ass people think. I know how they think. They think they're smarter than everybody. They think they got all the answers. So I said, whatever, this and that, third. And then I had somebody, I get this every so often. When you preaching some real shit, when you preaching some shit that can hold somebody accountable, that can actually have a solution, you get a lot of haters. You definitely get a lot of haters, and people that preach real shit, I know you see it too. You know what I'm saying? You get a lot of haters. So I got a woman that I thought I deleted a long time ago on my, in my inbox saying, you should be more sensitive and humble yourself. And I said, and then she said, well, I'm gonna block you, whatever. I'm just letting you know. I'm gonna tell you more of the story, but this is what I deal with every so often. So I'm saying, hold on one second. So I'm saying, I looked at her, I can't say nothing. She blocked me. So I put a message on Facebook. I was like, this is what you deal with. You try to be as polite as possible for these ultra sensitive ass people that they still think you disrespecting them because you holding people accountable. When you hold certain people, and my homeboy that I talked to yesterday, we talked for about an hour or so, he said it, and I knew it. When you hold people accountable, it don't matter how you display it, how you say it, how you do nothing. They're going to think, because that's how they are. I don't get it, really. I think a lot of them need a psychiatric help that I got, and I still need it as well, just like anybody else. And we living in this type of world. Let me see what you read, what you said. I believe he could have shot that Black dude that jump kicked him. No, it's not saying that. Wanted to put, he didn't. And okay, then everyone has the nerve to call him a killer. Again, as I said, people don't want to hear the truth. Most people in the United States are in the 85 percentile. And the 85 percenters are the deaf, dumb, and blind. They don't give a shit about no truth. They don't give a shit about reality. They don't give a shit about logic. And I was one of those people. That's how I know this. I lived that for a long, long time. They don't give a shit about none of that. The 10 percenters, as you see, a lot of these celebrities and on these news stations that need to be defunded, if you ask me, because they do a lot of lying, a lot of agenda portraying, and agenda portraying and rhetoric that they spill. A lot of those people don't even, you know, they don't want to hear no truth. They don't want to hear what's really going on because it will hold them accountable. You know, so it's not just a black person thing. It's a lot of Americans that's doing it, especially in this very sensitive world. Yeah, legislating propaganda. And again, that's a key word. I've been using that all week too. Whole lot of propaganda going on in this country. Whole lot of propaganda. People don't want to be told the truth. People don't want to be held accountable. People just want to they just want more propaganda being spilled. People want to be liked instead of respected. I see it all the time. I see grown men, big ass men that want to be liked other than want to be liked other than respected. This is what we're going through. We got men that's their mentality is like feminine, and we got women that their mentality is masculine, but they still want to be feminine. It's a fuckery going on. It's a bunch of fuckery going on, and it's a lot of people want you to sensitize yourself when you're going against the grain. You understand me? A lot of people want you sensitized because you're going against the grain. You're not saying what everybody else, the whole woke community is saying. You're not saying that. And this is the problem in this society. It's a huge problem. And especially in the Black American society, it's a huge problem. You know, you think promoting victimhood and trauma, or I've been saying all week in this in this situation, promoting trauma and victimhood, it's all right when you're promoting it to an already traumatized Black American boy and girl. You think that's cool. You think that's okay. You think that's all right. We should keep on doing this. And what type of outcome is being made? What solution? You got all day to come back to this live on Facebook and on YouTube and answer that to me. Inbox me. I get all kinds of people inboxing me. People that can't stand me. People that so-called love me. I get people inboxing me all the time with something. So I don't care. See, I'm not that person that think everybody should think like me at all. When you think too much like me, I'm like, hey, chill out. You know what I mean? Because that's a little weird. And from my perspective, in my opinion, I think that's a little weird, I should say, in my opinion. You know, so if you think that's going to, things like that is going to help us, help these young Black American kids into thinking that everybody is going to kill us, and I don't know how to prepare myself. I'm like bait. We're going to have America like the fisherman, and the black man and woman is like a bait. We're going to teach them that, or are we going to teach them the logic truth about this society and how to prepare yourself on any type of outcome, but knowing that you have to get home to your family. And if you feel like the police or or the system is not being protecting us, and I feel the same way. This is why when the hell we gonna get a legislation or policy or or the tangibles? When that's going to happen? But anyway, if you feel like all this stuff is going on, teach your son and daughter how to be a police officer, how to be a lawyer, stuff like that. That's actually going to protect. Because that's what other non-Black communities do. If they feel like something's going on and it's not, no real solutions are being made in that society and we're not being protected by the government, they start trying to be the government. But before anything changed, as I said yesterday, before anything changed in the Black community, we got to get our minds right. We got to understand that, showing traumatizing videos and victimhood videos towards our kids and sexualizing our kids and doing everything that's not, making our son and daughter be visual adults one day, or even children, nothing's going to work. Nothing's going to happen for us. You can listen to YouTube. I mean, you can listen to all these different mainstream outlets that you want to, but these mainstream outlets will never tell you the truth like it needs to be. So you better start looking at other elements. You better pick up a book, and if you're raising a young black boy, you better have him read The Man Not by Tony Curry. Again, The Man Not by Tony Curry. In the situation that we're in this society, that book gives you a whole bunch of references of what we're going through right now, what we need to understand about people. All right, I'm just trying to do my part. I'm just trying to do my part as an American citizen, as a black man in this country. I'm just trying to do my part to try to really awaken, not these fake woke people, trying to really awaken our young men and women to understand the society that we are in. And shit ain't cute. Nothing isn't cute anymore. You have to prepare yourself instead of looking like bait. And that's what you're looking at. Well, any of these mainstream, boule, super liberal, black people teaching you how to be a victim, how to live in a trauma-filled world. We live in it anyway. As soon as we born in it. Teach us how to elevate to that, how to understand what we need to do. Teach us that. Teach us how to defend ourselves, either verbally or physically, in a right way. That's what I believe. That's what I'm going to teach my son. God give me the strength to live a long time, live until he have at least grandkids. At least he have kids. I'm going to teach my son how to be the best human being he can be first, and the best black man in America that he can be. And not taking no shorts. Because the real men that was in my, that I grew up around, that's what they taught me. They taught me, there ain't no excuses here. You ain't no damn victim. They don't see you as a victim. You think you're a victim? No, they don't see you like that. You better wise up. See, that's what real men used to do 30, 40 years ago. Nowadays, these men, these so-called celebrities and these so-called dudes that I be seeing a lot of, more than real red pill men, these so-called celebrities that I be seeing that's teaching these boys how to be victims. It wasn't like that when I was growing up. And you're not doing nobody good not teaching that young black boy how to present himself in any and every way and how to protect himself in any and every way. You know what? Anyway, I got to go. It's been over an hour already. Time be flying, right, baby? Time be flying. So I got to go, guys. Please, again, like and subscribe to my channel, YouTube. Hit the like button, please. And if you want to donate to the channel, my Cash App is Kasim. Cash $ Kasim 39. So that's $ KYSIM 39. And you guys have a good day. And I will be doing some more videos tomorrow or Saturday. I got a whole lot to say, and I need to say it. Peace out, guys.